Hi guys, I'm Garen.
I'm JD.
And this is Investigating Comic Club, where we chronologically read, review, discuss, and rate specific crucial stories of the medium.
Indeed, and we hope that you guys will subscribe to become Misfit members of Comic Club yourselves. Share your opinions in the comments below. Stick around till after our conversation for our episodic comic quality poll, and after the Misfit Picture Show's logo for any potential bloopers that the episode will provide. Mr. Garen.
Yes.
This is X-Force issue 4 by Percy, Cassara, and White. All three guys. This is the fourth issue in a row with the same creative team, which I am grateful for.
Yeah.
And even the cover. Mr. Dustin Weaver comes back for this cover. What do you think of that one?
Another parental advisory, as we all love. No, the cover's great. This right off the bat, I even said when we saw this, I was like, Jenny, look at this cover.
Yeah, the cover is epic. And actually, those two characters are two of my top 10s, which I feel funny saying for. Like, I feel like you don't even know how much I love them. They're in my top 10 of X-Men characters. It's like top 10, okay, cool. But there's hundreds,
Yeah.
you know? And it is something
Top
to say.
10.
They are my top 10.
Well, and it's funny even, and then you say top 10, and then you have the list of characters in this issue, and it's
Yeah.
like the biggest list. Like,
It's the biggest list here.
It's like, whoa, who's not in this issue?
Yeah. But still, when I saw that, again, I'm thinking, for Garen, you should have first and last name and what their powers are.
Yeah.
Going through the issue, you know, they're in the background. They say a word here and there. That wouldn't be necessary. It would still be cool for you to have.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was cool to see. It's a hell of a cast. And we're right there with the Quiet Council to start things off. What a cool name. Quiet Council. The Quiet Council.
Quiet Council, like it's but it's the right before that we jump and we kind of see what is this? Is this a prelude or is this them explaining something?
So
Is this the Quiet Council talking during this past event,
exactly.
right? Yeah.
Precisely. Yeah,
Yep.
precisely. So this is a visual thing that has already happened.
Yeah.
And the Quiet Council is meeting to discuss it. Once again, the Krakoan, very important things to our community here, has been infiltrated. People are dead.
Yep.
Luckily, it's just Madrox who's got duplicates of himself. But he's still feeling the death of every single one of these duplicates, which is not pleasant.
Yeah, just the way they infiltrated the whole thing. It still leaves up questions and
Many questions. Many questions. And at this
questions
point,
about their vulnerability, questions about their security and defense, questions about their retaliation and what they're going to do about their new enemies that they have.
you got it, Garen.
I got it, guys.
You got it. Exactly. All of these things. And I have a feeling that there's an inside person.
There's got to be. Why? Because there's always an inside person. And right now, though, it's who is it on this Quiet Council that we think is the inside person, if it's even part of the Quiet Council.
Well, I love that even in the mythology of Hercules, in this mythology, in the Marvel Universe 616 universe, Hercules is an actual character. He's on the Avengers. And I like that. It's right there. It is him. It's not this mythic Hercules. It is actually, they're talking about Hercules.
Yeah, yeah.
And I thought that was really, really cool. I think you talking about the Quiet Council and saying there's who on the Quiet Council is the inside man. Wouldn't it be cool if Black Tom Cassidy, the person who is so upset about everything, and he's actually not on the Quiet Council, but he's part of X-Force.
Yeah.
The secret kind of thing. I thought very, very cool that Charles Xavier, he's created X-Force. I thought it was going to be super quiet, that it would even be quiet and secret from the Quiet Council.
Yeah.
But he's actually telling them.
He's telling them, yeah. He's like, so this is actually, yeah. And it's just enough, though, for it not to be like he's doing it behind their back. But there's still stuff that he's not letting them know fully about.
Right. I don't think that they'll know how Black Ops it's going to be. But I do like the idea of Athena and Hercules. Athena representing the strategy, the information that characters like Sage, Jean, and Beast. And then we've got Choir Wolverine and Domino
Yeah.
to execute.
Muscle.
It's pretty lovely. The only character that we're really, Black Tom, underneath, he's a part of it. He's not going to ever leave the island, I don't think. But Colossus is still recovering. We haven't seen him back.
That's true.
But I'm really looking forward to him being a part of it. And I hope that if he is part of the execution,
Yep.
that he will be the moral stance. Guys, we don't need to go this far here.
Yeah. No, yeah.
And that would really work.
We need
for
some
his
moral
character.
stuff coming in here. We need some people to put their foot down and go, all right, there's some rules that we can't break, even more than the 3 that had been set in stone.
Indeed.
Switching to the next page of Jean's showing them what happened.
Oh boy,
That's beautiful. It is beautiful.
that is an awesome effect.
Yeah, that is an awesome effect. Beautiful. I want that as a poster. Like just how everything else is in the reds and the darks, and you can see that it is in her head. But then how the other characters, the 3, pop.
Yeah, the Beast, everything. Yeah, that is a wonder. It is a wonder to be alive when you see art like that. Grateful to be there to see characters. We were talking in the Marauders issue 3 how I felt it was irresponsible of Jerry Dugan to ask these artists to spend the time on that issue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This, on the opposite end, I feel like Dean White, who's the colorist, and Cassara is the artist. I feel like they're inspired by Percy's writing. You get that, and oh wow, I'm going to bring this to life.
Yeah.
And they go above and beyond. I bet
great.
On the flip side of that, Percy receiving this artwork, can you imagine you writing something and this is how the artists execute it? How cool. What an amazing creative collaborators. It's really a pleasure to be witnessing it. These creators are not taking anything for granted. You're getting something special every issue. You're getting something special every page.
Yeah, every page. Because you go from that to the next page and you have the panel of the whole Krakoan. And that's just detailed in itself.
Yeah, it's a good combination. Again, actually, the letterers, they are doing a lovely job as well and very, very consistent. Going, from the, what did they call it? The psionic replication of the previous event, and then switching, they're walking around the bodies, the massacre. Jean, she's bringing everything and giving it heart. Madrox is a character, I don't think he has any dialogue. We feel for him.
Yeah.
And she's bringing the heart of this team together. It's really, really cool. I think they're talking about what these guys were doing, and they infiltrated our computer. What information do they have? Mr. Guerin, what do you think about the idea that they may have been after the Krakoan language?
It opens up.
Because if they infiltrate that...
well, and it opens up more because then it's not just getting on this island. It's more of, it goes into if you can speak a language or have that language connecting to where you can speak the language of this island that is a person, is an entity in itself, then you have that much more of a leg up.
Yeah, you kind of crack the code.
Yeah.
If they can translate these secret messages, don't you feel like Percy, not only at first we were really questioning these infiltrations. I'm not so much anymore because at this point I feel like it's an inevitable reveal that something is up.
Yeah.
But I do feel like he's building more than some of the other series that we're reading. By issue 12, there's going to be some really cool payoff. You know what I mean? Like it's building to something. Every issue is something special.
Yeah.
Every page is something special, but it's also building to something special.
All of these panels.
Yeah.
The portfolio of Charles Xavier. My guilty pleasure is if you can pull something in from now, just make it realistic for me or bring something in. So then you have all these things of his portfolios of where he's kind of money laundering, you know, and you have your
Well, he's just actually monopolizing every industry.
But like, I just want someone to actually make cerebral films. Like, that's awesome. And then you have that, and then on top of it, it's like, you know, you have digital currency, Xcoin, like the whole idea of these, you know, cryptocurrencies and stuff.
Yeah, Percy's a smart guy. He knows how our culture could be controlled, where to put everything. Like, he's a smart individual, and Charles, he's writing a smart Charles. This is how he's going to launch
Wolverine
his thing.
waste management. X marks spot mining.
Man. And then we're just in, these characters are just sitting around a table. And I literally had to write, I can't believe this art.
Look at this one.
It's just these characters sitting around a table, but the art and the beauty of the colors. And each character, it's a joy. Like, look at Mystique. Just lounging in this little panel. She's got one leg up, one arm up here. And it's just, oh, there's Mystique. What a pleasure to see you, Mystique. You know? It's so cool.
You're learning about new things. It's adding puzzle pieces together, giving you things to think about and ponder.
Sebastian here, he says something annoying.
Yeah.
Storm tells him to shut up.
Shut up.
We spent an entire issue with that guy.
Yeah.
And guess what happened?
It just
Exactly what happened in these two panels.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's all the time we need with that character.
I don't need you. Why'd you get an entire issue? Yeah.
Get it. Right? Mission accomplished. Yeah, they go to Forge, who kind of services he's almost like James Bond's Q, which is a perfect place for him to be. Super, super cool. Krakoan infiltrating more of Domino. She's just something waiting to happen, to be taken over. But it's super cool to see. I like that. I love that Forge goes to Quentin Quire.
Yeah. Oh, God.
He's showing how this works, and he like wraps Quire up. What does he say?
Release me, you lowly mechanic.
It's awesome. And there's... I gotta stop comparing to Jerry Dugan on Marauders.
Jerry?
But there's fun. There's
No, it's fun.
fun.
But
chuckle,
it's the character.
Know?
It's knowing your character. It's knowing that, you know. That's what we talked about. And so much. That's what it's talking about. It's not about who's better, who's worse, who's this. The writing is there. It's just knowing it. Like.
Yeah. Yeah, he could have easily written a line like that.
Yeah.
But he'd have Bishop saying it.
Yeah. Or say these characters are also hanging out with Bishop for a good 6 issues, and then Bishop says it. Then you have them maybe rubbing off on each other, you know? Because there's words that I'll say that you would never hear me say, but I only say them every now and then because you hear you say them
That
more.
never happens.
Never happens. But in this, it's just like, no.
You're saying I'm a virus?
You're a virus.
I've infected you?
You've infected me. But don't worry, I'm learning the language.
I think that's a little insulting. You should be grateful. And then Forge asks Quentin, what do you want? And Quentin's too proud to say he wants anything.
Yep.
He's like, okay. He's like, well wait.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. It's just like, no, I'm already the most powerful. Ultimate weapon. I already am the ultimate weapon. I need no accessories. Great, next. But wait, no. I'm not usually used to people just
dismissing me.
And then
you're not impressed by what I just said?
Wait, what? What? To have those moments, those banter, and then jumping to, which seems like not a throwaway, but it is a foreshadow moment of what is that? Punch bowl of animentium. Professor orders. There, whenever we've got to put you back together.
Yeah, there were a lot of people during House and Powers when he was killed.
Yeah,
when he brought back, they were like, well, how does he have his adamantium?
Yeah.
So that answers
There it is. It answers it. Yep.
Yeah, and I love that Forge, he treats Quentin very differently than he treats Logan when Logan shows up. You know, they have a competitive kind of nature, but also a lot of, you feel like a history there. You know, they grab each other's arm. It's almost like a arm wrestling battle. And then they're going to talk about something here. Do you have any guesses what Wolverine may have been wanting to ask for?
What he wanted him to make?
Yeah.
I just keep thinking of a sword.
Yeah.
Like an Excalibur sword.
No, that's exactly right. I think Logan, he is a Ronin, like a masterless samurai. Well, actually, you know, he kind of has a master now, as far as Xavier and the Krakoan population. So that's kind of what I think. It's maybe a little too obvious, but Benjamin Percy, we could see that sword show up in Wolverine issue 1, maybe.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
And then Forge's day planner.
Yeah.
It reads well, better than other series have done
it's all
this
collected.
similar thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very much in character of him, very much like stream of consciousness. He just data, like just not important, but his mind is moving a second. I feel like his daily planner is probably 17 pages of this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, this is just one page of the 200 things he's going to accomplish that day. And I like what
Please be sure not to forget 500 push-ups every afternoon at 4 p.m. New goal.
Yeah. Black Tom. That was an interesting one.
Meeting in the armory with Black Tom to discuss improvements to island security. Follow-up. Black Tom seems super nervous and keeps referring to himself as we. Stable? Ask Jean to look into his skull and poke around. Something's up with that.
Do you think we is referring to Black Tom as the island, or maybe these marauders? I don't know. I think that's long term. I think that's kind of like, what did Sawyer and Lost do? The long con?
Yeah. And he keeps referring to himself as we.
Yeah. I think he's
We
really
can't do
becoming
this.
the
We can't
island.
do this anymore. We just can't. We can't. Yeah.
He wants to create some bacon and leather deodorant.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta walk by a Domino, see if she looks twice.
Don't forget your 500 squats every morning at 10 a.m. New goal.
Domino's sexy, man. She's the one to have. She is the lady to desire. She is all of it. She's amazing. Dude, as you talk about execution and strong writing, within 6 panels, Percy and his amazing collaborators make us feel the loss of every human. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, then we switch. 5, 6.
Yeah.
We feel every blow in those humans in 6 panels.
Yeah, and it's so detailed too. And they're not big panels. Like you can go into each one and see, like them coming in, shooting all of these people, and you're like, those are innocent lives just being taken. Look at this, and the shattered glass coming through.
Yep. For him to raise the stakes, not even just him. Like, that is a collaboration
Look at this.
of colors, writing, storytelling.
Like
art.
you felt it flowed. The acceleration of it all, it flowed. It felt like you were in there, leading you all the way up until the very end, to where you're just like, oh my god, oh they're coming in, oh we're about to attack. This is great. They're running through, and then even there was the moment of seeing their point of view, and then got to see what they don't see. So then you can see them on the other. Like, what are they setting up? And right then I was like, oh crap, what's about to happen? I didn't even. It just.
With the bombs?
With the bombs, where you're just like, right then, I knew something was about to click. I didn't know what the bomb was going to do, but it's like, oh, it's a trap.
Yeah, and it's like staccato timed almost. Like every panel is like a moment caught in time. Bam, bam, bam.
It's like coming through, jumping through. Oh, we got to do this. We'll be right in the middle of the action. Here we go. X-Forces a go. Roger that. Here we jump through.
And then the dialogue stops.
Yep.
So you're literally these moments.
Yep. And then Domino jumping through. The hell? I'm still on Krakoan Island.
Yeah, she turns around and her POV, we get the opposite side of it. It's great, man. Go back one page.
Oh, that's crazy.
Those bombs that these villains are setting up, the red circles, that reminds me of Krakoan technology. You know those little red circles that are always over everything?
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're already using the tech against the
Dang. The year.
It could just be a coincidence,
Yeah.
but it does look like that a bit, right?
No, but having her jump through, it just...
Oh, look at that one panel. Like, she's adorable in the midst of all this.
adorable. Half her face is gone. Yet you feel it for her. And then her horror of disbelief.
Seeing the other side of that. So seeing a headless Quentin and the bottom half of Wolverine.
So crazy. Yeah, for it to end that way, I think we both ended it laughing.
Yeah, which is funny. You know, this is the opposite of what the House of X issue or Powers that killed off the whole team, where we were feeling the loss of all those characters. Plus, then there was that human that exploded himself, the husband, and we were just like,
oh my gosh, yeah.
It's been established now that, okay, we're going to get these characters back. They can die. All those questions are being asked.
Yeah.
They're all being asked. Everything, the morality of that, and the problems with cloning, all that stuff is there in the air. But the stakes aren't there too much. So we do laugh. Yeah. But it's not that like, well, why do we care? No, we care. It's just a damn romp.
Yeah, you know? It is funny how it does affect us differently. Because I mean, we talked about being like, well, if they can always, why do I care?
What are the stakes?
Cool, whatever. But at the same time, even the whole pool of animentium and then showing, okay, that's how that works. That answers that question. But still, in a sense, not only answers a question of the past, but foreshadows 2 pages later. And then being like, oh, well, there you go. Kind of like enough of a foreshadow, which, again, other series and their foreshadowing is a little blunt and a little too much of like, oh, foreshadow. This was enough to where it's like when it did happen, I still was just like, oh my God, like, Jesus. All right, well, okay. If you're going to do it, do it.
And that's what you just nailed it. Percy has embraced all of the things that we were thinking, are these going to be problems? How are you? I don't think that this is going to work. He's embracing it all. And he's making those potential flaws their qualities. Yeah.
I just enjoy the story. I just enjoy them constantly going on adventures and fighting these things and figuring things out. The fact they can't die, well, then that is cool. Yeah. Like that.
It is what it is. It's already comic books. We already know Marvel is like a revolving door of character deaths, like Captain America and all these people dying and they come back. Yep. I just realized something else that Percy did that was super skilled here. We are dropped into this scene. We know the characters are going to come back. He immediately raises the stakes because of those human casualties. Makes us feel, oh my God, feel all those deaths. It's such a rapid fire sequence that when we get to the end, we're already feeling these human deaths. That domino effects into this ending. So it's just this like super climactic romp, exciting. Don't end there. I want the next issue. We were talking about that loss of House of X, Powers of X momentum. And that there wasn't really an issue that you were really excited. When is it coming out? Next Wednesday. Okay, here we go. X-Force is becoming that series for me.
No, X-Force is, I think besides maybe the first issue, I gave the first issue a B, and then the last 2 were, I think, A's, right? Like, I'm spoiler alert, I gave this one an A. Like X-Force seems to be the one that I am each week enjoying, and even with this one, looking forward to wishing the next one came out. It's going to be sad when they start coming less frequently.
Head and shoulders above the rest.
Head and shoulders, yeah. No,
like it's the series.
It's not even. They're living up to the expectations that I feel like we were all hoping for. After House and Powers, where you're like, okay, I'm on board. And the crappy part is the 2 And then the other one that I think lives up to it for me, which I had no idea anything about before all this, was Fallen Angels.
Yeah, it's a beautiful element.
Which sucks that it's just going 6 issues.
Yeah.
So it's like...
But we're going to have Benjamin Percy on Wolverine, which I'm expecting great things about as well. And like you said, this is the series that, when House and Powers ended, what a wave we were riding. It was so exciting.
Yeah.
But there were some issues like, how is this going to be dealt with? Where are the stakes? What is this? Not only have they met all of those questions, embraced all of those potential flaws, made them its qualities, it has, the Quiet Council here. Without any other series, if you were just reading this one after, you get the full world building.
Yeah.
It's really, really special. I give it an A as well.
Nice.
And one last thing that I want to note before we ask you guys. As I'm reading this issue, I went back, I had to count the pages. So there are a couple text pages, but not including the text pages, there's 20 pages of story and art in this issue. It felt like so much more, even though it didn't read like what a slog. No, it was great. But I felt like every page was giving you your money worth. Like only 20 pages.
Yeah, no, it's good.
This amount of
just over and over that
stuff
right there is beautiful.
Content.
Like that again
in
gets
20
me every
pages.
time. Yep.
Awesome.
So yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comment quality poll, A, B, C, D, or F. Give us your grade and comment below. Let us know what you think, if you agree or disagree, or just conversate about it.
Conversate. Thanks for joining us, guys.
To be continued.